banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. On one sideline, a look at the Lions head coach. His guys looking at one of their last chances to right the ship after beginning the year 0-4. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart in the booth with you, excited for this one. It's going to be punter Ryan Stonehouse who gets this thing underway. And away we go in Cincinnati. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
It just feels like a season so far off the rails, he can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We go tonight.
On play action, Goff. Caught by Washington, left side. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7. At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Gibbs on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
Brings up second and 5 at the Bengals 29-yard.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Tonight. 180. What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Like 20.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's on target to Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down.
From the red zone on 1st. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Again, Goff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
180!
Here he goes, third and long. Another one caught by St. Brown. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We go tonight!
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up drawing. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Second and 1.
On 1, right?
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Let's get set!
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
11 MT.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
180.
First down.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 16 yards. It's second down.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. Gone. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff now, third and long. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That one hits for 30. And that is good for Detroit. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete, brings up third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns, nowhere for that ball to go.
Goff on third. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
Gun.
Brings up second and 4
180.
at the Lions.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
On one, right?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first down from the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. Complete out to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Come to the line here, second and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Let's chase on a slant. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Jamar Chase brings up third down.
Burrow's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
11 mighty.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Side. 180. Place hot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
A 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut. 20. What's that?
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with the twist, head the other way for a big run.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. 1 quarter away so far. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Passes to Browning, final quarter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's incomplete on second down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Come on. Like 20. Okay.
From the gun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
14, Bengals 10.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Burrow now on first down. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Gun. Cut. Hey, can. 11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that,
Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside the field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead.
Here we go, tonight.
4th down, Goff throwing. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. 1st and 10 from the 32.
11, Thomas.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
11.
Brown quick on the draw here. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
180.
Now Gibbs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here goes tonight. 20.
Again, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pitch made left side by Laporta. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Like 20.
Air it out on third. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Play action now. Burrow. Pulls it at the 7. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goff getting his guys to the line quick.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Stop!
Burrow back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here we go.
Burrow on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And give him 6 on the rod as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Wait,
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Whoa!
And he's got it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manor Pond.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Pick it up. Guys, you got this.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal.
Gun. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This from 35 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make it a two-score game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Here's Goff on first and 10. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down.
So entering the locker room's got ourselves a two-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And this is Dante Thornton. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers at home to take on Washington. And it's the veteran, Terry McLaurin. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Commanders move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Tony Pollard. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Titans with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Catch made underneath by the back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second
Here we go, here we go.
At the 40.
Man in motion left. One play action here. Burrow. Brought in downfield. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
To throw again. It's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down. 12.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone.
Gun.
They'll run here following the penalty. He dodged the tackle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go.
Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Burrow will throw for it. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with Gibbs. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on! 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Goff on 3rd. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
11, Thomas.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Stop. Big 13. Stop.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
11 MT.
New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
11.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
11. What?
From the red zone on first. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game.
Lions 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Goff to the air now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M.
some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense. Burrow now on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On third down, here's Burrow. He's got Gesicki, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
11.
Brooks will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
11.
On third and goal, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces fourth and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
McPherson's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker.